Hello everyone, my name is Cam and welcome back to the Manhunt 2 PS2 beta. Last time we finished Most Wanted and Ritual Cleansing. Ritual Cleansing went smoother than Most Wanted. Almost all of the main changes I noticed can be seen if you watch the first videos. But now, in this episode, we're going to take on Origins and Broadcast Interrupted. So we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here, so let's go. Oh, one thing I should mention, yes, you can change the difficulty mid-game, like in Manhunt 1, that was cut from the final version of Manhunt 2. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight into this, and I will break character to notice any differences. So there's an asylum orderly getting strangled. This is also the case on the Nintendo Wii version. Shit!
Keep it together, Danny.
Wait, and yeah, Leo's in his 2001 fit, like at the start of,
It's alright. I'll take care of everything. Come on, let's get going.
I'll handle care of you, Johnny.
Where is that idiot of a man?
That's him, that's Pikmin.
Pikmin? What are you talking about, Andy? Anyway. Yes, this is the loading screen that appeared in the PC version of, Manhunt 2. Some loading screens are actually exclusive to this build, while some ended up in the PC version. Listen, Johnny...
Pikmin is the head scientist for the entire project. We need him alive.
We need the scientist alive. One change I forgot to talk about while playing this version is the lack of a lure bag.
Oh, with a red line. I'm fucking colorblind.
Very insightful commentary. Basically, apparently the lure bags were added later into development. Now, here's something interesting. In the final version of the game, the watchdog's corpse is actually there. Danny and Leo go dark in the shadows, so...
Where are you, huh? Where are you? Two-legged piece of shit!
Hey, look behind you. And much like the PC version, there is no censoring here. That's why this build is commonly called the adult-only build of Manhunt 2. Is there a weapon in here I can use? Stun prod, I'll take that. So, there's a vent. Where does this lead?
They lost him.
To be expected, he was the very best.
Placeholder
Are
voice.
you ready, in case?
2 squads of our finest agents are waiting to say hello.
Good. I'll bolt the animal lab from the
That's a
inside.
placeholder Pikmin
Remember,
voice.
alive if you can manage it. If not, get the head to me as soon as possible.
Is that guy okay? He's walking into a wall. Really reflecting his life choices.
All gone to hell because Pikmin couldn't keep his monkey caged. Pikmin should have dealt with this liability.
I'm gonna put you back on your chain.
So here is this guy. Also, look out for Halloween. I will be doing a first-person playthrough of the uncut PC version of the game. Hopefully have someone else to play Leo. Now, I would attempt to run out and beat this guy up with the stun rod, but I'm scared I'm gonna get jumped by like 4 others.
I'm going straight.
Hell! Throw him to me!
God!
Please, I'm man's best friend!
What the hell?
Fuck! Let me go when I'm on the next flight to Bolivia, I swear!
I didn't expect to have this room start with a fist fight. But let's get this environmental execution. Oh yeah, there's also some delayed audio for this build. back up to full.
Jeez, this guy can move! I can hear you talking to yourself.
Oh yeah, and if you want to switch weapons, you have to pull up the D-pad and do it. You can't just use the D-pad like you can in the final version of the game. You have to... Surprise, mofo!
Help! Help! You sick freak!
Hit him and run off.
Hey, freak! What are you running for?
We're playing this on sane difficulty, which basically means killing a citizen on this difficulty. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, citizens are featured much more frequently on this build of the game.
Solo here.
Build of the game, and they're also featured in the uncut version of the game, the PC version. That version came out 2 years after the retail censored version. Alright, so we got that. Now I need to equip the crowbar, because now it's time to get in. I actually managed to get all the achievements on the censored version through retro achievements. That was a very torturous process. The amount of the gruesome executions you have to get is crazy. Now let's sit back and see if we can enjoy some dialogue.
Well, they think Lamb will turn up here, so they're a little jumpy.
Because of Lamb? I heard he had a breakthrough.
Interesting.
For my time. And it doesn't pay to ask questions around here. Keep this to yourself.
Fair enough.
Subject A is far too
That's
dominant.
Leo's placeholder voice actor for this build.
Personality lost forever.
Only 170 hours? Not good enough. After 7 years,
That's
not
another
nearly
set of
good enough.
placeholder lines from... Well, not placeholder lines, but voice from Pikmin as well. Now, I'm going to equip the stun rod, because this is where things get a little bit interesting. We have a stealth encounter where a dog... Well, I guess you could say I got stuck. And the sad part is, if you get stuck, you have to watch the cutscene over again and do the room again, so... Give me a second, guys. I'll quickly catch back up to where I am. So this time I didn't die to restart the checkpoint.
Pikmin is the head scientist for the entire project. We need him alive.
So this time I didn't die, per se. I mostly got stuck and had to restart.
How would I know it was a red light? Fucking color.
Red light, referring to the red light district, which was one of the very first episodes of this build's playthrough. Right, here is that guy. We take him out, literally no issue. He's basically...
Ah, damn it! Bad dog! Bad dog!
Anytime I play this version, this game, this guy never ends up being an issue. Because you can quickly get out of the cover and take him out with a quick red glass shard. There we go. Down he goes. Now we're gonna run in here. We're gonna grab the stun prod just in case we need to get physical with these guys.
They lost him.
Pikmin should have dealt with this liability years ago. Time to shit out! You're outnumbered! We're everywhere, Danny. Everywhere!
Since we hit that guy to get him off our ass, let's run away. Now we can watch these guys as they figure out where to go.
Out of my way. I'll take care of it next time.
Let's get the red execution on this guy. Oh yeah, like I said, all the way back in the very first episode of this series, Manhunt 1/GTA 3 pickup sounds are in this version. You have to keep in mind, when this build was released, they were in the middle of censoring the game, so... There he is. There's that guy that I had to hit one time just to get off my ass. I'm actually going to equip my glass shard.
Don't make a dog your enemy. He'll chase you for life.
Do that. I've actually mastered this goddamn minigame on this, on the PS2 version. Oh.
Throw to me!
Why is he alternating?
Subdue him!
Oh, fuck's sake. I hate when you get stuck.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Dog eat dog. That was the motto of Bulworth Academy, so yeah. Also, I will say this right now. Watch out if this build bugs. As in, for example, the next level won't load. I first encountered this bug after beating Red Light, but before Best Friends.
Hickman is the head scientist for the entire project. We need him alive.
Now, the first time this happened to me, I was finished with the second video. So there, it was a very minor bug, should I say. The reason I say minor is because it didn't really affect me all that much. I was finished that recording. That was very pathetic, Danny, so... yeah. Then... but the second time this happened to me was a lot more annoying, because this was during the Bees Honeypot / assassination video, because that video was to cover those levels. That's me proving to you all that this guy never was an issue for me. Even on insane difficulty, that guy was never a problem. Right, so I've got a new strategy, mind. Grab the stun rod, run outside, climb up. We're going in through the second entrance as opposed to starting the room like normal. On the censored version on PC SX2, you can actually get an achievement for doing this.
They lost him.
Right. So
How can they let this hop? We can do this the easy way or the broken rib way.
I think I'll do things the easy way and get rid of you guys with my weapons, just like so. So now you've got to try and kill all these enemies, and in some areas I think I actually noticed that there was what? Some levels, I remember having more enemies in a certain room than certain rooms than anything else. That guy there's stuck. So yeah. LOL. Just made a... I think for now I'm gonna have to stick to hasty kills until I can narrow them down.
Watchdogs, the situation has become...
Whoa, you're fighting like cats and dogs here. Sorry.
Right now, we must get out of the room and hide behind a window. That way...
He was my best friend. In a figurative sense, you know. Beware of the dog, Danny.
That way, once he turns his back, we'll hop straight in like normal. Actually, I'm gonna bait him back over.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Again with the gruesome. And that's how you clear the room quickly and efficiently after a few attempts. Now, you can look around this room, but Why is this here? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, one thing I did notice while playing this build is that all of the in-game subtitles either don't work or appear, but they're not spoken. That alarm was all the way back in Awakening, so...
Well, they think Lamb will turn up here, so they're a little jumpy.
Because of Lamb? I heard he had a breakdown. Was he dangerous?
Now we can skip past all this dialogue because we've already...
Subject A is far too...
Let me just equip the stun prod. I never know when we'll need it again. I thought it was called the stun rod, but it's actually the stun prod.
170 hours.
He's clipping through the wall. That's how you know this build is relatively stupid. So now let's do this room. This room has a liquid nitrogen, so... if we can figure out how to bait one of these bastards over to the liquid nitrogen and kill them that way, that would be good to go. Because the point of this room is that we now need to grab a saw and cut the guy's head off and use it to fool the scanner. That environmental execution is used, we can't use that again. Blood standing still. What are you doing? Let me just do a quick yellow execution. Right. Where's the saw? So we have a repeat from the sexual deviance level, which I've already said many a time that I don't like that level. Oh yeah, because no lure bag, it looks like Danny or whoever's carrying something on their ass, so... let's fool the scanner by thinking we are the science man. So, then I'm gonna... God, the left analog stick aiming sucks.
Lamb's here. Get ready.
What's that guy doing?
Everyone ready? He's coming.
Sometimes I don't know what, like, half of these enemies are doing.
Fallible, after all, Mr. Lamb. Nothing.
Right, I don't want to know how that worked. Alright, now we have a shotgun. Now this becomes the most boring part of the level.
Dish it out.
I know, Danny, very enthralling. We have to shoot our way out. Which I think doesn't work for this kind of game. This is a stealth game. Why are we forced to use guns?
This bastard's playing games with us.
What are you gonna do? Let's grab. Oh, good. We're getting a decent amount of shotty ammo. Wait, what? Why is there shadows here? Right, let's quit. Let's see what we need.
I hear you barking, little doggy.
Surprise! Oh yeah, Danny kicks these open instead of using his hands like in the final version. Now we're getting through this pretty quick. Now, I always thought there was something in this room. because of how it's designed. There's a locker. But no. Let's run up these stairs because fuck stairs. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Kick more lockers open. What the hell? Hey Andy, are the project behind this?
Don't worry about it. We'll deal with Pikmin first.
That's the only line that's recorded. I take it the others were still being recorded by Holter Graham, the voice actor of Leo Casper. Right, now this bit. No matter how hard I try in the uncut version, I can't skip past the scene. But here we go. The sounds are totally different, or it's just in-game level. So you find out that Danny was actually a scientist on this project. Oh, that's a beta photo of Danny. He looks like Lee Harvey Oswald, the guy that killed JFK, so... Yeah, this was... You can tell in a lot of places that this wasn't a date and time earlier build of Manhunt 2. Right down from how uncensored it is, to some of the stuff that's featured in the build. I have tried my damnedest to set up the PSP emulator to play through the 0.01 build of Manhunt 2, until I realized that that version was more or less just a developer version, not meant to be accessed by the general public. They didn't have a lot of these pictures in around that time, so... Danny and his family. Look, there's Michael, Dr. White, Hickman, and the guy who got the sedation gun off of for some. Fair enough. In the final version of the game, one of these images is replaced with Leo, so we have a lot of lockers. Danny, that's going to be property damage that you're going to be billed for. So, oh, there's painkillers. That is a pretty big wardrobe. How many lockers are here? I know none of these are here in the final version of the game. Jesus Christ.
What seest thou else in the dark, backward and abyssal of time?
Placeholder voice, and Danny's death-defying grunt wasn't in the build yet, so I'm assuming some of the lines was... No, this watchdog doesn't have any dialogue, so... Yeah.
Stay where you are.
Restart point hit.
Could I have a word, Sergeant?
Right, so my strategy for this room... Right, so now we have to be careful, because this guy is armed with a shotgun, so we need to try and get that environmental execution this time. No point going for a regular pen execution, because at most we're going to be dealing with getting killed multiple times. At least I know better. This level isn't as anywhere near as frustrating as I first made it out to be when I first played the PC version, but, you know, it's still up there. I would say that this build's...
Stay where you are.
Shut up, watchdog. I'd still say this build's assassination was easily the worst aspect of the game, so...
Move
Could I have
back
a word,
now!
Sergeant?
Great, I have to restart from last save point. I think this gets annoying fast when you want that environmental execution, but the guy is just like, nah, you're gonna get shot dead. And at most, you have a green class weapon, nothing to do any major damage with, so you're basically cooked unless you get it. But like I say,
Stay where you are.
This build's assassination is easily the worst.
Could I have a word, Sergeant?
There we go. Environmental execution acquired. There we go.
This is futile, Danny.
If I speak the fail-safe phrase, your brain will be wiped. Damn you, Danny!
Now, one theory I've always wanted is, can you destroy this mirror by punching? Yes, you can. It takes a few hits, though, so... Now, my question is, do I kill this guy or do I let him go? I'm gonna let him go because I've already killed a guy in Most Wanted, and that is more than enough to get the bloody release therapy ending, which for this playthrough is actually the canon outcome, not the personality clash.
What seest thou else in the dark backward and abyss of time?
Oh, I hate the left analog stick aiming, I really fucking do. If there's any way to turn that off, that would be amazing, because it means I can actually play the fucking game. This was a problem I noticed all the way back in Best Friends, by the way. I couldn't point it out because my mic settings at the time. There's like... So now I have to get the environmental execution again, and now I have to try and shoot that speaker again.
Stay where you are.
I find it funny that even if you lean, you don't get shot.
Could I have a word, Sergeant?
Damn you, Danny!
I'm gonna have to try and do some standing still bull.
What seest thou else?
Aim for the...
Dark backward and abyss of
I don't like when the gun controls are whack. Oh yeah, these are all the developer names inside the one.
This wasn't supposed to happen, Danny. The bridge in your head is malfunctioning.
Right, now we have to kill a scientist, grab a sedation gun, sedate Pikmin, and finish the level.
We need Pikmin alive.
I know, Leo.
Danny, don't listen to Leo. You don't have to do this. Your brain is too valuable to waste.
Where?
Don't make me kill you.
Where's the...
It's over, Daniel. You hear me? There is no escape. Daniel, don't.
Good work, Danny. I'll take it from here. You can be a little squeamish.
Leo, you're just looking at nothing, right? So that's Origins finished. Interesting. So Danny was the interrogator in this cutscene originally, but then it got changed to Leo in the final game.
Daniel?
I wonder if the cutscene audio is any different though, depending on who it is.
Daniel, please untie me.
Danny isn't here.
So it's Leo in Danny's body.
Leo.
Okay.
Where's Daniel? I'd like to have a word with him.
This is about what I want. I want you to remove the Pikmin bridge.
Think, Leo. If I take it out, what do you think will happen to you?
I'll be free.
No, you'll be dead. Now let me speak to Daniel.
Shut up! Danny's gone.
Shut up or what, Leo?
It's actually cursed to see Leo talking through Danny's body, so
What do you think?
If you kill me, Leo, you'll be lost forever. Now let me speak to Daniel.
You're lying.
It only takes one phrase from me, Leo. Don't push
Or
me.
what, huh?
What seest thou else in the
dark, backward and abysm of time?
Well, there goes Pikmin. Interesting, so none of the pupillary dilation dialogue is even in this version, so... It looks like the... Oh, fuck me, the game just bugged. Everyone, my name is Cam. Sorry for the delay in this one. I had to replay this entire level. But this time we're taking on the second of that video, Broadcast Interrupted. And this time we're at a TV studio.
When I came to, Leo was dragging me out of the lab. He said Pikmin was dead.
Oh, he's
I
dead.
knew I could never find the key to my past. But Leo said there was another, one last person we could get answers from. We searched everywhere. Days turned into weeks. I was slowly becoming a ghost.
Revolver and Best Friends actually
14,
appears in this build.
54, 11, cerebral
Had
conditioning
enough.
disabled.
No, you can't quit, Danny. There's gotta be something in these tapes I can use to help you.
Oh yeah, Danny takes his glasses off in this version of the game. That animation was scrapped from the other versions.
Dr. White?
Who?
We're gonna have to deal with her, Danny.
Alright, here we go. Broadcast Interrupted.
I can move it here. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Oh yeah, this is a very different loading screen. This looks like... That just spoils one of the last areas of the level. Instead of using a picture from Origins.
Alright, bloodhounds, let's tag him and bang.
There probably isn't a single weapon I can use here, so... Nope. So I've got to
see who the real American is.
I've basically got to try and sneak out and score
this fucker over, but good.
and score a kill as fast as possible.
Got it all under control there?
Come on, come to me.
God damn it, still nothing.
Hey, fuckface! Come to me. Not like that, though. We're gonna have to, unfortunately, start with an environmental execution. The PC version gives you a power saw to use right away. That was a pitiful swing, Danny. The fire axe is in this level?
Another victim of the liberal conspiracy.
That's weird. Normally the fire axe is not in this level. But like I do say, this is an earlier version of Manhunt 2. I need to suspend my disbelief for a little bit. Right. So now I've got to try and get the rest of these fuckers.
Boys, that's him, boys. I know it. That's all the running I'm gonna do.
Are you exhausted, buddy?
No, I ain't seen him neither.
Let's go for red. Interesting. I know.
Boys, this ain't no puppy dog we're dealing with. You wouldn't treat
there's a guy with a gun here, so I need to be extremely cautious. Go! The katana is not properly slotted into the inmate harness restraint on his back. But is he ever gonna stop firing? Are you coming to me, buddy? How many times am I going to be hitting this stupid wall just to get you over to me? There's no painkillers. Where is he? Right. That was the first of the I had no fucking choice. I had to use a melee weapon against a gunman. So, yeah. As you can see, anytime I see a katana in another game, I always joke that Henry somehow got involved or he left his weapon somewhere. Right. I've decided to duck into cover because I know there's a gun guy. There's the gun guy. Using a different Bloodhound model.
Get this crazy motherfucker off me!
That'll do. 3 hits and it's time to go.
No, nothing back!
3 hits and it's time to fuck off. So this time we're now baiting them out into the open to make this a fair fight. I don't know how the fuck this is going to work, but we'll make it work. So we have to contend with a guy with an axe and a guy and another guy all together. There we go. So now we're down to like 1 guy remaining, and now we got to figure out the best methods to reach him. Or kill him at the least without wasting any of the ammo in our weapon, because for some reason this port is a little bit build is a little bit stingy with that, so we need to be careful. So any chances we can use for environmental executions and melee executions. Nice fish-eyed lens. I first noticed this back in Best Friends. Now we're coming up to a pretty heavy firefight. Let me just equip the pistol. now we have to be very cautious. I need to just run. Should lock and then run away.
Come on, boy. Let's see some action.
All three of them together. That's not So I knew anything from If I knew anything from assassination, that Uzi shreds in seconds. So now I've got no health, and I need to try and find some painkillers. Which is going to be bad, because the last thing I want to have to do is try and get the drop on a gun enemy. Is there any in here? But as we all know, trying to get the drop on an enemy with an Uzi is going to be difficult. Well, I guess we're going to have to just go for it. Or just use the Uzi. Is he moving or is he not? Yeah, he's moving. That's awesome. Painkillers, finally. Now I can stop dry heaving through half of this level. On the PC version, I would have played through most of the level with. Is this a horror game or a dark comedy? Right. Now, every time I go to play this level, I always stop to pick up the crowbar, use on the lock, and pick the Uzi back up. That way, I don't have... But then... Also, don't try and run in with a crowbar unless you really want a death sentence. Just use it, pick the Uzi back up, and run ahead. See, I hate that they put a guy there. Because now you have no choice but to try and, like, find a way around. And there's no shadows in that room either, so you're basically fucked if he gets his hands on you. Well, when I say hands, I mean gets his guns on you, if you know what I mean.
Hold up now.
Now, this is a quote-unquote kids TV show. I don't think it looks like that. I think it actually looks like a darker version of a kid show. Frankie and the Freaks. I believe there's one...
Leo, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Too much?
Yeah, that's lines I never heard in the game. But like I say, the faster you can get a drop on your enemies, the better. I hate how there's a fucking wall in between. Now I'm dead again. See, what am I meant to do? Kill the first guys, jump out, kill the others? Now I can see why I hated this level initially. It fucking sucks. Not as much as Assassination on this build, though, I'll say that. Assassination had way too many guys to shred you to pieces as fast as possible.
I can hear some.
There we go. Clear those guys out.
Leo, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Too much?
That would have given the clue away very subtly that this guy is... Okay, so he's right behind that wall. Moved. But like I say, in terms of weaponry for this level, you're basically stuck with a Uzi and katana for most of this level. You basically have to try and fight your way through it. Which isn't a bad thing. I can easily play this level on the final version of the game just fine. But when it comes to playing it on this build of the game specifically, I mean, unlike from what I saw of like Badger Goodger's gameplay of this build when he was talking about scrapped Manhunt 2 story plots, he had no ammo in his pistol, so he was basically forced to do all sorts of crazy shit. Right. So we're gonna bait this guy down. I'm gonna equip my Uzi because I'm gonna go for a gun execution. Yeah, initially this guns had 3 levels of execution similar to melee weapons, but in the end these got scrapped in favor of the brutal execution.
Funny. I'm sure I heard something.
I better grab the red katana execution while I got my opening. See, like I say, it's always more satisfying to get the drop and execute a gun enemy as opposed to fucking shooting them to death. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with shooting a gun guy to death, but in my opinion, you're better off just getting the sneak up. Well, come down and fucking get me, you bastards.
You telling me that pinko hippie killed one of us?
Surprise! Now we're coming up to this fight. This is the penultimate fight of the level, ladies and gentlemen. Oh hey, this is 5 past high noon. Now, if I was playing the game on my laptop, I'd have access to a free cam mod that allows me to get a good view of my environment. Oh god. That would allow me to get a good look of my environment before I went into it. I pray to God that those bullets hit him. 2 guys. Down, 2 more to go.
Get off your asses!
Another 2 remaining. This should be fun. Look at that animal go. PlayStation 2 version, at least from what I played on my emulator, Leo says something along the lines of, "This is a man's weapon. Are you sure you can handle it?" And Leo's just like, "Bring it on." No, not Leo. Danny's just like, "Bring it on." Now, before we attempt to do something so stupid and attempt a crowbar only for assault rifle only finale, let's pick the lock with the crowbar to save ourselves some bullets. Then we're gonna run back and grab our Uzi. Grab the painkillers as well. I think we're gonna need them. And let's go up the elevator for the final showdown. Now, for this fight, I'm going to equip my assault. Pick up the weapon. And that's how you quickly finish the fight. No point in doing this with a Uzi. It's way too difficult, and you'll run out of bullets fast. Anyway, this marks the end of a broadcast interrupted. 42 hunters killed, 6 hunters executed, 2 environmental executions. I'd say I'm happy with that. Time to save and end off this episode.